Yeah.
Time, weather, and...
Now Real Radio 293. Bitter Truth with Mag. That's right. Mag is on the phone with us right now from the Bitter Truth. Big Money Mayday is here tonight.
What up, Big Money?
Big Money. Allie is here. I think she successfully ate most of her snacks.
I got a banana left.
All right, we're going to find out if Mayday's a sodomite and Allie's a real woman.
Stop.
I'm pretty sure I'm a government operative. We're not. We're going to roll with that for now. But dude, the man who gave me light. If mass media is the darkness, on the phone is the light. It's an important week, I think, for all of us. No, we did not ask for this show to become what it has. We were entertainers, we were musicians and dancers. No, maybe not dancers, not good dancers. But anyway, this is what the show has become lately. And I was in a very dark place. I think I got rid of half of our audience for my angry outburst. We've actually ridiculed a woman that took money to make a commercial and tell us to get a vaccine because she wanted to get pregnant, but she was slightly obese. We made fun of her. I was very angry and bitter. And then I found the Mag and the Bitter Truth show and totally not only pulled me out of almost like a depression I was going through and anger, but just made me laugh at the absurdity of the world that we're in. And we've been talking about him, on past shows, and I think everybody that listens and knows me know how much he's impacted my psyche and reality.
Oh, yeah. Totally new man.
So, man,
here.
Mag, what's up?
Yeah. What's good, man? What I do?
I got to know, how did you get the talk? How did you get the accent? Were you...
Hey, my accent, man, I'm a Jamaican for sure.
Oh,
I'm a born Jamaican. That's what a lot of people always say. I got a fake accent, but people will laugh at them if they hear they say that because I'm a real Jamaican. That's why you get the accent.
Man,
It's not a pretend accent. It's not something I'm putting on. It's just me.
No, yeah, right. There's no.
Tell, yeah.
That is great because it makes your delivery not only unique, but I always said, man, Mag can get away with saying a lot worse things than me because of how cool he says it. I just sound like an asshole. Mag,
You think so?
You're dumb shit.
you could be saying
I
some
thought I couldn't get
ruthless.
away with nothing.
Yeah, you getting away with it.
You kin to me, man.
Right?
Yeah, that's true. It's kind of, we're joking and we're having fun, but man, it is kind of an important week with Alex Jones. I know how you feel about him, and I'm not a huge Alex Jones fan, but I do think him being held responsible for that, even if they're using him as like an example, that was kind of a big deal this week, don't you think?
Yeah, well, they also did that with the Donald Trump, if you want to be real, because they claim that Donald Trump rang a bell where they have to end up banning him on certain social media like Facebook and Twitter and all that. But if you want to basically censor the small people, you just, censor the bigger puppets, basically. And then, we will understand as a little people making videos and doing these little talk shows, we can understand that, yeah, we can get, censored because the bigger people in the game, like a Donald Trump and a Alex Jones that always on TV, they get censored. Because I wonder how you can censor people if they're on TV. If you can have him on Fox and if you can have him on CNN, or you're going to censor him on social media.
And at the same time, they're making those two seem like they're the leaders of the freedom movement at the same time.
Exactly.
And so they got their little audience and they're still under control like, everybody else. You are 100% right when you if they tell you about them, then they're part of the system.
Yeah, because we watched Donald Trump get molded all the way up to presidency, and some people act like they didn't see it, but I've seen him in movies, commercials, and I see them pumping up his books and everything, put him on every talk show before he get to where he at. So, they mold him for this role that he played.
Before he ordered the vaccines, paid for the vaccine, and helped design the way they were going to be distributed, but yet he was He was a freedom guy.
Yeah, exactly. And he said he's the father of vaccines. He said that. So meaning that he is responsible for the Operation Warp Speed. Yeah, so, people go play blind because they're really looking at politics. So, most of the people that you hear maybe dispute something I say sometimes because they go with a side already. So their eyes get blocked by, something already. Because I always say if you take a side, then you basically, blinded already in one eye. Because you already take a side, you're not going to cover all grounds, if you understand what I mean. So politics is a division scheme that they use all the time on the people. And that's why you see even the unvaccinated and the vaccine people's, basically bumping heads right now because they use the politics in the middle. You know what I mean? So politics play a great role in what they're doing. To get what they want across, they're using the politics in the middle. Divide us up and then.
Do you think it's because of the average person doesn't trust themselves to make their own decisions, that they just feel comfortable, hey, if I go push this button and pick this team, that they're going to look out for me?
No, well, when a big thing come in like a pandemic, nobody look to their neighbor, their family, their friends for advice or help or seek a solution. They look to the government and the people in charge of them. So that's why when we have something like a pandemic, we see, full iron that we're not in control of our own self and our own decisions because they tell us what to do. So the big events that they give us actually going to change your life. You don't have no saying in it because it's bigger than you. So people look towards the government and the people who play, saviors and, for their backbone. They look for them to help them out in big situations like this. So the government play that savior kind of role. So that's why the people look for them for the saving. When they get to a certain situation, they look for the government to save them because, they don't have no other way out. The world that we live in is built like that, so we depend on them. We don't have nothing natural. We don't have, things that we can do too much without having them involved. So it's just the world that we live in. So people got to believe in them basically just to feel a sense of hope.
I tell you what, that air conditioning and the internet went out and we ran to Florida. I got a listener and a friend of mine, Tim Lottie. He's a comic book artist, and for some reason he raises chickens, but we were only going to eat over there for about 2 days.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's it.
So, Mag, did something happen, like a moment in your life, a situation that happened that had you start going down a path and like looking for truth and kind of understanding like you do?
Well, when I was growing up, I was a kid, it's like I can't really take what I get. I call myself a rebel still from back in the days because most of the things that you say, I'm a challenge it. The teacher always say, "You want to come take over the class?" I always say, "Yeah." I always do that. Yeah, I'll do it. They say, "Sit your ass down," because I'm really willing to do it. Yeah, but I always be like an unruly kind of kid. Like, first of all, the ball earth and them things kind of wake me up when I was younger because it made me start to question things because it's something that I couldn't understand, but it still leave an open hole where I know something is missing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it starts you questioning.
Yeah, it started to question things, and then I realized that the teaching that we're getting about the earth itself is from the government people, the same people that give us everything else. So by doing that, and let me tell you what really, really, really wake me up still. The flight. The flight 270, you remember that? Malaysia flight 270?
No.
Missing plane.
Is this the Iranian terrorist? I'm sorry, what was it?
That was a Malaysian missing flight. You can look it up, but their so-called, a plane took off and they claimed that the pilot maybe he's a terrorist or maybe mixed up with something and he took off with the people in the plane and they never found it. Oh, that was 2013, I think. 2012, 2013. So always be looking into a lot of stuff, and even satellites and them things, satellites work, and why we needed cell towers and all of them things, and all of them things put together. So it's not like I'll just one day I just wake up and I'm understanding the whole thing, but it's all in steps, and I don't really think I really get it as yet as far as everything. You feel what I'm saying? But
yeah, you're still learning.
I'm still on the route. Yeah, I'm still learning. If you want to put it like that, but everything that I got right now as far as knowledge is things that I pick up and dissect and put things together, and then it becomes my reality. You know what I mean? Like you say, it becomes my standing ground of how I look at things, and so I have a knowledge base basically, and then I use that to make judgments and everything.
So back before you started putting out content, you'd be watching something, and whoever's in the room with you is getting the breakdown. You're making it run.
Yeah. So I used to do that. I used to do that before I do videos. So people would call me from all over and ask me, like, what do you think about this? What do you think about that? Because they know I always have an opinion. So, if something happened like a train crash or something like that, and they say some people dead, or they would want me to look into it, send me a video, send me some things to look up at, and then be like, yeah, what do you think about that? So I always be doing that from back in the day, maybe from the early 90s, 2000s, looking into stuff and shootings and them things and trying to break it down and see what it is. Not to look at it that it's a hoax at that time, but, to see what it is, like an inside investigation type thing. If you can gather all the information and try to see what's really going on. Yes, they say this, but what if it's this? You know what I mean?
Yeah, and it's not like you're not saying shit that ain't there. Like in the Afghanistan video, when you're like, these are people about to die, risking their life to leave this country. Why are these people laughing and waving at the camera? And I'm like, I probably watched that thing 5 times. I didn't even notice that. And I'm like, dude, that's where the mag, his perception or how much you can absorb and analyze the details in this stuff. It's amazing.
Right, like I say, is whatever I got in me now. I'm putting that to work. Whatever. So the belief thing is strong that, yes, they're doing something to us. You understand? Like somebody there, something there, they're doing these things to us. So everything that they show me now is like, okay, now I have to look through it. I'm not going to just take it and just say, yeah, they say this, so that's what it is. So with all these things that going on, and they say people die, and everybody repeating it to me, and I'm like, oh, do you know? I mean, can you just take it because they say these amount of people die? Like, you can't get tops to that back fast. Like, in a day, like less than a day, you can count that person as dead from that exact thing and just say, yes, that's what it is. So I'm like, if you can just look into some things, not even say you're going there to question it, but just look into it, like see what they got there, because even that the video where they have out that go viral with the horse, man. Did you see that with in Texas at the border, with the Asian people was coming in and the horse was there with the man on it trying to keep them out? Did you see that video?
No, I don't think I seen that one.
Okay, that was a popular video going around. It's like these Asian people from Haiti trying to get across the Rio Grande
under the bridge. Okay, I know about that.
Yeah. Okay, so if you see those videos that they show you out there where they're saying that the man on the horse is using lassos and trying to stop these people from coming in, and it's not right. But when you look at the video, not just what they're saying, because they give you an audio behind the video and they're trying to coach you into what you need to see. Because they're not really showing you nothing. It's the same footage back and forth. They're showing it as a footage. But they keep rewinding it back. It's just a small little footage. And if you look good, you don't see nothing. But they're telling you what it is that they got there. They tell you it's graphic and all. And then when they get to it, they tell you what you need to see. So now you buy it and say, yeah, they're doing all of this shit. But if you look at the video itself, you didn't see nothing happen.
It's not even there. And then they just onto the commercial and then on to the next thing.
Exactly, and if you watch every news station, if you go to CBS, all of them, ABC, all of them carry the same footage. They got the same footage. So those things, you know, once you have those in consideration, all of those stuff, and then you watch it, you will see everything in it clear as day. Yeah.
And you know what I love and respect to about your show? You just you see what you see and you break it down, and that's what it is to you. You can tell when you watch the news, and it goes for both sides. If something fits somebody's agenda or something they feel, then they see that. Like they have the two-party system so well done and promoted to that they just both sides see whatever they're supposed to.
That's right. You're right about that. So that's why I said the audio behind the video have a lot to do with it. So they, you know, they show the video and they give the agenda behind it, showing you the video, and you know, one side by it because you know it's two sides.
And it's okay if it's faked and wrong, as long as it fits what you want it to be. Then you're okay with it.
Yeah, exactly. So what about the George Floyd, the big eruption with the George Floyd thing?
I'm white, so I wasn't able to have an opinion on that whatsoever.
Okay, you see that's part of it too, man. Because when it comes to me, they can't stop me with the color thing because you know what I mean. Well, yeah, when I break that video down and show them that it was a hoax and the whole deception, you know, there was a lot of people mad at me. And like you mentioned, color, it was the same thing. Black people was like, yeah, why would you say that? And why would you? Well, yeah, you're blinded in one eye, so you can't see, and I'm not using no color, so I'm good. I'm seeing with both eyes, you know?
Each situation for what it is.
Yeah, exactly. You're seeing it for what it is, and you're not taking a side. You can have an honest opinion. That's truth, and so it is. Honest opinion is truth because you know no anger, no bias. Yeah. So when I break that down, a lot of people was mad at me, but I didn't care. You know, it is what it is. Yeah, it ain't about color, and if any side I see it, and I call it out.
Do you deal with a lot of backlash, a lot of angry emails and shit like that?
Yeah, well, wow. Well,
I know you had to take the BitChute comments off. They were brutal. That shit was like me playing 2K. Wow. That's how it is.
Exactly. There you go. Like some video game where some people just angry trying to piss you off.
Yep.
Yeah, I gotta get rid of that, man. And even though I was gonna post a video on it earlier, and that's not even post yet. I mean, it was maybe about 2 hours ago. So they're definitely messing around with their account.
They got to do a whole lot of like marketing of these words that are so offensive. They have to really get it in people's heads that these are offensive, so that people will be so goddamn offended about them. And if you want to offend somebody, they made it so easy. You just throw one of 4 words out, and oh man, that's it. That person's going off the deep end.
They say you stereotypes and everything else, and then you know it's forbidden for some set of people to use those words, or you know. So yeah, that's how they do it. We don't follow culture and none of that either. You know, culture is what we trapped in. We trapped in culture, and you have to live by your culture. And you know, we are a victim of our own culture.
Yeah,
you know, so
Terrence McKenna, one of his things that I've always kept with me was culture is your operating system.
Right,
And they just
put
little programs in it to program you depending on who you are. Everybody acts like they got a choice, but they make these programs catered to certain types of people, and they just put you in a little box, and then every once in a while throw some food in there.
Something for the attraction.
Yeah, he's getting pissed trying to get out the box.
Yeah, give you a treat.
Dude, I gotta ask you, what's up with the numbers? How do you see these numbers, and what do they mean?
Yeah, well, the numbers the coding is 369. So the 369 is any numbers you put 3 times, you go get the same 369. So these are the numbers that they hidden code behind. So if you notice, even Einstein. If you see some famous photo with Einstein, the numbers that you go see him putting down is 3, 6, and 9. That's code numbers. So Freemasonry is 33. They also use the 333.
Right.
So it's like his numbers and the signs basically speak to them across any part of the world that they at. They speak to each other with it. So when they tell you that a woman missing 33 years old and they put the codes in, they're telling the peoples across the world that hearing that worldwide story that it's them. You feel what I'm saying? You're just basically putting the stop on it so you know that that's them working, because what they do is they have these masterpieces that they have, like the OJ thing and all of these masterpieces, and they make movies out of them. Those are all hoaxes. They're not real. They just make it so, it's like an entertainment brainwash mixing with a little stereotype and the vision schemes and everything, and then they just give it to you. You feel what I'm saying?
So when they watch the show, they get a trigger. Bad word to use, trigger. But if they see the code, then they know kind of they're speaking to them. It's almost like they're getting different information from it. Here, this is what we're feeding the masses. Invest in this, or this is where we're going with it. So they see it as a totally...
So we listening to the words as a regular person. You listening to the words, what they're saying, but they're actually showing the signs to the people that mean something totally different. So sometimes somebody, they go say something and you see them flash the sign immediately before they say it. They're showing the people that, yes, that's what it means. That's what it means. That's a hoax line. That's where they trap at right there. So they just show you the sign. You ever see Donald Trump do the 666 sign? I always point him out that he do the 666 sign, and Pluton and everybody do it. Everybody do it. Everybody in the business do it.
The sign of the Baphomet.
The sign of the Baphomet, the 2-finger sign, the 666 is on the hand sign. But every time they go say something that means something of, importance, you will see them flash a sign in the middle of it.
Dude, you fucked me up on that Forrest Whitaker one. Oh, man. That was the first sign of the Baphomet one that got me. Oh, bruh. Oh, man. Dude, thank you. I can't watch your show when it gets late at night because I can't go to sleep because I'm laughing and shit. And do you do it knowing that it's funny? Like, I feel bad for laughing, though, because I'm like, this is serious shit. And, like, it should not be, I shouldn't be laughing at it. But the fact that you can make me laugh during it helps me accept it and enjoy it. Like, you can only have, you can only watch conspiracy theory stuff. I don't even want to call it conspiracy theory stuff.
Yeah, I don't call it that still, yeah. I don't call it that, yeah.
And unfortunately, I found a lot of things I believed in, a path I went down. I no longer believe any of that shit, and I realize now how much of a plant it was. Anybody like into aliens and UFOs and stuff, if you don't dig way deeper, you just stay right where they want you. Keep blaming little green men so the government can fly around whatever they want.
Exactly. And test anything they want right there in front of your face. It's just an alien flying. That's it. Yeah, but we know for sure. I did a podcast one time and I talk about the alien invasion or whatever they got planned, the sign and wonders in the sky, or, it go come in our lifetime. They go show you some signs and wonders, and the people going to say it's alien, some people going to say it's God. It's going to be a lot of mix-up. But it's going to be an operation that they do. You understand?
Yeah.
So
I think it's Project Bluebeam. Is that the one? I know there's something in there with the holograms.
Yeah. Something similar. Yeah, hologram. There you go. You're right on the money. The hologram, the dim sky, the dark sky, where they're going to spray the sky, make sure it got a dark kind of background to it. They do it all the time. And in 9/11, they also did that. The sky was kind of have a dark shade to it. And then they can perform the hologram and their trickery. Yeah, and I've seen a lot of videos nowadays coming from overseas where they got those hologram dancing in the skies. It's almost like fireworks doing some kind of show in the sky, and it's hologram.
It is pretty impressive, and they spraying the shit out of the sky, so they already got half of it down. You can't handle blue sky anymore. You got a blue sky by 6 a.m., man. There's 12 planes in the sky flying, spraying the shit out of it.
Blue sky, I don't get that no more. I get like a whitish blue, even on a so-called bright day. It's like a ash kind of blue. It's not bright blue like we used to see back then. See, it's kind of look like you got an Asian look over it.
People were making fun of me, but I told them the sky did not look like this when I was a kid because I used to stare at the damn thing. I was a weird, creative kid that would stare at the sky and like enjoy
That's what I
making
used to
different.
do.
Yeah, you're making different things in the sky in the clouds.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. That's how you know you was a critical thinker from that back then. That's how you know, because some people completely ignore that.
And I know in the last probably 5-10 years they spray way more now than they did then.
Yeah. It's turned up. It's turned up now because now is the last days, man. It's the end of times, dude. This is what gonna take us to the end of times.
Man,
The
you say
same
that. Now
COVID
you're making
thing
me
right here.
scared, man. Why you doing that? Why you doing that, man?
Hey, but guess what, man? Every beginning got an end, though, man. And the 2020, this is what scared me, dude. When I look at the calendar and I see the 2021, every time I look at it, I'm completely blown. Like, what happened 2021 years ago? What happened? What so drastically happened where they have to go back and start from one?
Right.
That's what scares me. Like, what happened? So I'm looking at it like, when all of this pass over and the smoke clears, that's what they're going to end up doing. In honor of all these people die because of the virus or we couldn't shake the variants, in honor of them, we're going back from one. That's how I see it. Because there's no other way that you can put the calendar back to one without a reason. You have to have a deep reason to do that.
It's something
When
big.
you do that, it's only gonna be like 20% of the people or 15%.
Well, I would say it would be hard to unify everybody to get them all to agree on this. But obviously, though, with the COVID, it's not that difficult. I mean, look with the vaccines. That's blowing me away that it's not more fought
Right.
against. Like, you're waiting and you're
Okay.
like, this is something huge
Okay,
people
but-
should be mad and, like, at least being visible about, and everybody just went and hid.
Okay, but if you notice, when it started the pandemic, we have less believer in this pandemic. We have less believer. It's like the deeper it go in the pandemic, the more people believe in it. The more people buying into it. I don't know if they get fatigued, they're ready to get out, but they're just going along with the program. I don't understand. Even when some states they take off the mask, they're still out there in it.
I think
They take it a step further.
they are threatening the lives of people who have the most to lose. I would say, like the super rich, they can
Yeah.
afford to lose. And then if you have nothing and you're reliant on other people, you can afford to lose. But you have that middle class of people who have the most to lose because they've worked, either because they worked their ass off or they just got lucky. Like, either way, those people are the ones the most threatened, and I think that would be the group of people that would most be against it.
Yeah, exactly. So the people that gonna suffer for sure is the hand to mouth. People that just work just to survive and work and just to move on. And you feel what I'm saying? So those people gonna have to comply at the end of the day. You know what I mean? They always go forced to comply. Back against the wall with a choice, not good, but you still have to make one. Even though you can say it's not your free will to have to make that choice, but that's the ones they present to you when you're back against the wall. You either go stay or move. What you go do? You feel what I'm saying? So, yeah, those are the people who are going to really suffer from it, the people depending on the system just to live. So, like I say, the more you lean on the system, is the more it going to be hard for you to let them go, and move on. It's going to be hard. But, some people, got that thinking that, they're not going to have another way to survive or this is it. It's just a forced thing, man. At the end of the day, it's fear. They push you into a fear where you just fear of losing a job, fear of doing this, and you end up complying.
As long as they drag it out and you're just willing to do anything just to almost have some kind of normal life, to not be afraid anymore. Like, people don't realize the longevity of fear and what it does to you is bigger than just a shocking moment. Like, people love jump scares. There's a big industry of Halloween gonna make money off of people on jump scares, but that ain't as bad for you as that prolonged time of heightened fear. It's gonna psychologically start fucking people up, and they don't think good when they're scared.
That's right. You said it right. You're not thinking from your right mind, or you're not thinking clear if you're scared, because fear is what pushing you. Fear is what moving you, motivating you to do whatever you do. Never good. So we're in a situation right now where if only a few gonna stand up for sure and be like, no, we're not gonna bend and we're gonna stand up and we're not gonna take the shot. But at the end of the day, a lot of people are gonna break, because we have people standing up because they ain't seen the pressure as yet. Put it like that. Until the pressure hits, you're not gonna know how strong you is.
Yeah, I seen Andrew Wiggins already got the vaccine after he said he wasn't,
Damn.
and they put a lot of pressure on him. So that was kind of sad today that I'm like, man, Draymond Green had the best, what was it, Isaac? A dude
Jonathan
from
Isaac.
Orlando, Jonathan Isaac, had the best retaliation of like an athlete or a spokesperson of not getting vaccine, and then Draymond Green took his back, and he did a great job, but you're not going to see.
What did you say?
Draymond was saying I respected the people and that it was an individual decision, and he was sad that it's been so politicized that now people can't actually make a decision without being persecuted about it. That's paraphrasing, but Draymond Green, it was I was so happy to see that, and then I found out they pressured Wiggins into getting it. I remember in the beginning, you remember Rudy Gobert? Oh, Gobert, man, they made him the example. He was the poster child of, hey, you make fun of the COVID, it's coming to get you.
Yep, they did that. But Draymond Green, that's a suspect. I don't trust him.
Dude, I'm so glad you don't, man. Good. You got to keep me in check, all right?
because his name is 33 numerology.
Oh, fuck.
Well, hold on. Not just that, but he's one of them advocates for the so-called flat earth. One time came out and said that he believed that the earth is flat, but he was basically mocking on the people who do believe that. So he go back and take back his word, like he was saying he was playing or something like that.
Oh, all right.
He lose all respect because the people that really like him, basically, taking what he say and be like jumping on board, like, oh yeah, the earth is flat, and then you hit them with a bomber like that, like, okay, I was just playing with you. You feel what I'm saying? He just basically playing with the people so we can understand what they're thinking and can manipulate them a little bit. Because they like him. That's it.
And he definitely is one that loves the attention.
Yeah. And he's not that good. That's
right.
That too.
Right. I agree. He's the modern day Dennis Rodman. He's he's going to do a lot. He's going to do a lot of dirty work, but to get some press, he's going to have to say some shit.
Yeah. The most of the drama that you go hear is not about ball. Put it like that. You're not going to hear too much about him when it comes to the ball itself, but little side drama is good for that. But yeah, I heard about the Kyrie Irving couldn't get in some arenas, couldn't get in the Brooklyn arena because he didn't take the vaccine. Do you hear about that one?
Yeah, I don't know Kyrie. He's kind of, I don't know. I don't know what to make of him.
Don't trust him either. He also come out and said the earth is flat. So they give them an image. They all got this image. It's an image they give them. It's like this rootless image, and they're out there and they're standing up, but at the same time they're weak. They're gonna fall in your eyes, and then you're gonna break as well because they claim to be strong, and you deal with them, and then later on they break. You feel what I'm saying? So with him talking against the vaccine right now, you never know if he go change his mouth. Later on, he come out and say, "Yeah, I got my shot. Go take it."
Well, and then
you have to wait and see it play out.
Well, they also did him. Oh, here's a flat earther, so we're going to put him into this group, and now everything he says after that, they can just discredit on. Yeah, he also said the earth was flat, so everything else, that shit. It is, man. You're right, 100% right. And at the time with Kyrie Irving, he was the bad guy. He was playing the bad guy role because he left Boston. So now just go all the way, like in wrestling, go all the way heel.
You're exactly right. That's what he did. He both of them, Draymond Green and Kyrie Irving, they play the flat earth already. They play us on that. So, we can tell that they won games with them right there. So, conspiracy, so-called, they're going to have them mixed up in it somehow.
Yeah, History Channel will do a piece on it next week. That way we know it's real. Right after the Hitler month.
Hey, you know they really pay attention. So yeah, they do pay attention to me. So yeah, you will see that.
Dude, I lost my shit the other day when they were posting the Hubble pictures. Like, look at these pictures that the Hubble took, and it's so fucking fake. And you could just Google. Like, they don't really hide this information. Like, if you go and look at the actual CDC information and Pfizer information and stuff, you can get a lot of shit on there that would be banned on most YouTube channels.
Exactly.
But man, the same thing with the.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, it's just, to me, the same thing, to where it's like people don't even look for the information. They feel so passionate about something. They're so angry about it, and they'll fight you about it. They'll accept you being censored, but they won't even do their own research on it.
All right, there you go. Now, I was going to say that I was talking to somebody today about that Encyclopedia of Medicine, the 89 version that tell you about the coronavirus, a common cold. So I just opened the book. This was in February 2020, right? Last year.
All right.
When they just came out with the pandemic, I'll go get the book. So I opened it up with my camera on and just pointed out that look right here that they got for the coronavirus. That's a fancy word for the common cold. That's all I say. And that's exactly what the dictionary said.
Yeah, and I remember in the beginning, that's what they were saying in the beginning.
Mm-hmm. What they were saying in the beginning?
It was a novel virus.
Right. But when you call it coronavirus, when you call it a name and say this is what it is, coronavirus, first of all, you should have called it COVID-19 out the gate. If you call it coronavirus, then you got busted. Because you're telling us that you're using the common cold as a virus. That's all it is. So when I break that out, this is how you know that that it touched a nerve, because they banned that video off YouTube. They take him down every time I put it up till they make sure they take down all my channels. They make sure I'm banned, basically. They banned me off YouTube. But if they realize that I got a small little channel, they take it down. Because I'm not supposed to be there. They send me a message and say, you're not supposed to have no YouTube channel.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, they banned me because once I say Mag, they say that's him. They cut him off. Yeah, so because the same George Floyd and the virus.
The main I thought you were getting in trouble for saying that them women were men.
No. Only certain videos you will see them, they will take down for that. But I got maybe 40 to 50, I lose count of channels that I got taken down on YouTube. So when the pandemic came out, I got like 10 channels. All of them have over 10,000 subscribers. Some have 20,000 subscribers. All of them was gone in a month, in a space of a month. Because I'm just saying the same thing and I'm not stopping.
Was it frustrating and aggravating? All that work you did and effort you put in?
Mm-hmm. All them channels, all them videos was gone, man. They took him down in a space of a month. I was shocked to know that they was really that serious about me not being there. You know, so...
Yeah, right, all right.
Yeah, I was like, wow, they really... And they put some trolls on me. I mean, some bots. They just stay on me. They make... You know how much fake Instagram mag channel they have?
Oh, no.
Fake YouTube.
I got lucky. Dude, I ain't gonna shit you, man. I thought I had the wrong one. I'm like, oh, this could go really bad. I don't even know if this is really mag. This could be that Igor guy, man.
Yeah, right? Hey, they have a fake mag on my podcast, man, a fake mag podcast.
What?
I was like, are you kidding me?
That's when you know you're doing something right, man.
Oh, my goodness.
What a pain in the ass, because then you said you were quitting BitChute, like you were having trouble there, too?
Yeah, because every time I want to put up a video, they block the video because they claim that the avatar, something wrong with the avatar. You know what I mean? Huh? Like they're showing all of these naked stuff, and they can show you naked people and all this stuff, but it all depends on your topic. You feel what I'm saying? If you're saying we're healing these people and they're naked and you show them open their legs open, no problem.
As long
If
as
you
the
wax
title
them-
is like a walk in the park.
You know what I mean? You're waxing people live on YouTube and people naked waxing it. No, you can show that, but you feel offended because I show you some people that doing some things and breaking it open. You don't like that because you say it's nudity because I show somebody feet.
What the
Are they men feet or women feet?
Yeah, I said those are some beat up feet. They don't like to hear that. If I say they got some beat up kneecaps.
Dude, Mag, do you think Michelle Obama had a penis or was that a woman?
No, hey, that's a damn man, dude.
That
That's-
really? What's
Yeah,
this?
that's a man in a drag.
What-
You can't escape that one. Yeah.
What are the signs you look for? Like, I get it. Like, you can usually tell in the
Shoulders.
shoulders.
Listen,
All right.
the shoulders, you can tell that that's a man. So the shoulder that she got on, so-called, is like can hold 3 heads. You can put 2 heads on the shoulder.
She built like
It's almost
Goldberg.
like a linebacker. It's almost like a linebacker standing there looking at you. So and then when you look for the hips is kind of low down towards the thigh area. That's not where a woman hips at. That's where the fake hips at.
Oh.
You know, they just slice, like kind of make you a little turkey leg looking thing to make you look big at the top. That's it. I call it turkey leg because that's what it looked like. You just get drastically big at the top and then you just, Yeah, so all of them things are showing. And then they do have a funny kind of neck where a woman don't have them kind of neck. Just like the Kamala Harris. Come on. You think the Kamala Harris is a woman?
No? I'm going to say no.
Oh, come on.
Because of the neck.
No, that's not a woman, dude.
No.
Take a look at it. Whenever you get a chance, look at the neck and look at the facial features. That's not a woman.
No.
So I've been telling people about the skulls, man. The skulls and the skeleton of a woman and a man is completely different. So I always tell you that, the police can find a body and bring it to forensic and body deteriorate where they can't really see no flesh on it. They can't make out that person. They can't get no DNA. They'll say, look at the bone structure.
Right.
The bone structure going to determine if it's a male or a female. That's the first thing they go determine. The male is a female. Because of how the bone structure set up, the skulls and everything. It's totally different. So when you look at a Michelle Obama skull, that's a man. There's no woman have that skull. A woman kind of have like an oval kind of face. And even if they got a fuller face, you can still see that shape in it. And if you notice how the drags put on the makeup, if you watch YouTube, you can see them doing it.
You got me.
They fill out the cheek area. It's kind of a deception.
Oh, all
But
right.
the jawline is real visible on a man. A woman's jawline is kind of curved down into an oval kind of look.
So they got to do heavy, cheap makeup to blend it.
Yeah, to kind of disguise it. So you can't really see that cheekbone in it. They fill it out in the middle and kind of match it up. It's some weird things, man, but it's kind of a deception when you're looking at it. That's why I don't like makeup. I don't like makeup, dude. I don't. The makeup is a deception. You basically look like something that you're not. I don't really like makeup because of that shit, because of the drags and they're the one who basically using it and all of that. It made me don't like that. I don't like that look.
It seems like a costume to me. You're in costume, which sometimes
Yeah.
it's cool to be in costume, but let's not pretend like you ain't in a costume.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. But sometimes it could be so bad where you could wake up with somebody and be like, who the hell is you? What are you doing in my place? Yeah, that's for real. You look at that and you be like, no, that's a completely different person. Yeah, and
Be like that dude Igor.
Type.
What was that dude's name that was fucking with you? It was like Igor or something. The one that
No,
was living with the
Igor.
man
Igor.
hiding sperm in his ass.
Igor, that's some crazy stuff,
Oh,
right?
man.
That how can you call somebody FTM and you talking all that mess. Like, really, you really out of your mind, dude. The man that, I tell you, the closet that he got is dirty. I'm saying, like,
Man,
man say he has a drag on his own for 3 months, dude.
didn't know. That's the kind of people when they don't like you.
Oh my goodness! You can't be serious.
That's the kind of people
crazy,
when they don't like you, it gives you like happiness. Like, oh yeah, that's the people who do not like me.
Yeah, right. Hey, sometimes I be down, like, maybe, sometimes I get like a little burnt out, doing videos, and then somebody might send me that video. That's a cheer up for me when they talk that mess. It's like, okay, more motivation for me. I'm back on.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know which one I enjoy more. Like everything you do, I'm gonna say everything. It's like a lot of different things now. These outlets that you do, each one is like unique and great. I don't know. I gotta just tell you that. And dude, really, I first contacted you because it was been an honor to talk to you, especially if
I appreciate you, man. Every time, man. I appreciate you, no doubt.
You made me laugh, and especially in a time where I needed it. I think a lot of people do, and it's killing me that like an attack on you and taking your show away in any form is like, that's an attack on me. They're fucking with my entertainment level now.
That's right. Hey, you got my back now.
Oh, 100%, man, 100%. Yeah. I got it.
That's right.
You've infused my vocabulary, my thought process, and you know what? I don't care if you wrong about 95% of the shit you say. I ain't saying yo, I'm just saying it does not matter to me if you weren't. I think I deserve, as a human being in a free supposed country, that I should be able to take that 5% that I agree with and add it to my own reality. Like, that's what they're doing. They're censoring our reality at this point. It's not even like freedom of speech and all that shit. Fuck all that. It's at the point to where they are censoring my reality. And,
that's right.
And regardless of whether I get a vaccine or not, I will forever know and never forget that I am not me. I'm a formulation of these giant corporations and the elite, and I am whoever they decided I was going to be.
That you are. That's true. Because at the end of the day, we against them right now. But, what they do is going to affect us in any way. So, basically we just a victim of the situation. We just in it. So while it's going on, we just have to know that it's going on. For the blind sheep who don't know, those are the people I'm really sorry for, because sometimes I be wondering if they're in denial sometimes, because like you say, the pandemic kind of should have been something that opened the people's eyes a little bit, to make them kind of think, for a change, at least think for themselves, but that's not happening. That's not happening. So, I don't know where we go ahead right now, but with where the people thinking right now, I don't see nothing good coming out of it, man. Because majority, they say, majority rules, and we just a little number. So,
Do you think that you pray to the right God, ask for help, and something helps you through this? Or do you think it's like, hey man, analyze your situation, make your own decisions the best you can, and keep being productive and buy time?
Yeah, well, I always say that, God not going to come and save you. I always say that because a lot of people would say, I will take the shot and leave it in God's hands, or God going to just come save you. But what God give you is wisdom, understanding, and knowledge. Right. So with wisdom, understanding, and knowledge, you're supposed to make the right decision. And when you have that, it's like the right decision coming, like it's not even a puzzle to you. You just know. You don't know, but you just know. You just move with that, and you shall be righteous. But like I say, don't sell your soul because you want something in this earth. I always tell the people that don't sell your soul, and we saying it, and the people don't look at it as literal, but it is literal. Because the soul that you have is the only thing that you have. The most valuable thing you got is your soul. So we look at it like, if you can come and install this little thing in me to control me and, store my thoughts in clouds and all of these things. And I decided that, no, I don't want it. You call me an anti-vaxxer. You understand? You call me an anti-vaxxer and everything in the world because I don't want that particular shot. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we at a point right now where we need to start looking to those things, and not because majority rule we're going to fold in, but don't sell your soul for what the earth have to offer. Because at the end of the day, we can't take none of it with us.
Yes.
Only your soul you can take. Your soul is the only thing that you own, even if you're a billionaire. You feel what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, we can't take nothing with us. They bury us in a pretty nice suit, and we didn't even go away with it. The suit going to be right there even when your body right now. You know what I mean? Pretty suit and everything. You got a fake ass. You got some fake titties, prettying up this so-called, vessel that you win. And later on, that will be the only thing left in the damn casket.
Oh, that's
when
kind
you're
of
gone.
funny. I never thought of that. There's going to be all kind of like butt implants just sitting in.
Yeah, that's going to be the only thing sick because it ain't going to go nowhere. No, it's not going to decompose. So you go have the plastic and silicone sitting right there and your ass is gone. So you're not going to take that with you. So we need to start concentrating on saving our soul because that's the only thing that's valuable. And if it's not valuable, why they want it so bad? That's
Right.
what they really want from us. We don't have nothing else. So that's what they're coming for. So with this vaccine, I believe, I see the way they sell it. And if you take it from Revelation where they tell you the mark of the beast is going to show up at some point. A lot of people say it's not going to be in my lifetime or they feel like it's going to be the 666 in your forehead. But, the devil got style. They're running this whole earth. They're the one who's going to, finish you off and take your soul. So they got style. They got different ways of giving you the mark of the beast because they can't tell you that they're going to give you the mark of the beast in your forehead and then give it to you and you still take it, right? You don't want it. If somebody come and say, I'm going to put this in your head, you're going to be one of the mark, right? You're going to put the mark in your head. You wouldn't take it. You're going to be like, man, I heard about that shit for years. You can't mark me. I'm done. I'm gone. But if they tell you, you're going to be sick and die, take this shot right here. And once they start doing that, there's no turning back. They have to finish it off. So now they present that to the people. They have to get it in. So I watched the importance. Oh, it's important to them to sell it to you. Joe Biden on TV taking it. All of these people. And it's sort of like the same thing where they tell you you're going to see it with your eyes. Poor, rich, young, old, everybody take the so-called mark of the beast. So I'm looking at it like I don't see nothing else in my lifetime that look like it. That's what it is. You feel me? Then I'm doing some homework on the so-called nanotechnology that they told us from day one that's going to be in the vaccine. 11 months ago, you can find videos 11 months ago, 1 year ago, when they were so-called putting the vaccine together. They tell you exactly that it's going to be nanoparticles-based vaccine. So now when they bring it in and they find out that we know now and talking about it and say, listen, man, nanoparticles is the vaccine, they stop using those words. They leave those videos aside, but they're still there. But nobody bring it up to the forefront and be like, why was you saying nanobots you're going to put in the vaccine and now you say I'm crazy to say it's in there. So now we can go back and say 11 months ago, 1 year ago, you did say you're going to use that technology in the vaccine. What make you change your mouth today? Why are you telling me that's not in the ingredients and we crazy? You understand what I mean? So I believe that this is the mark of the beast here. The vaccine is. If it's not, then what is?
Yeah, and the fact that the way they want to control any and all information about it, and then force people, like you are literally forcing people by threatening their jobs. If you threaten somebody's ability, the only thing that makes us free and be able to make decisions for ourselves is the fact that you go bust your ass every day and get a paycheck so that you can make a couple of purchasing choices. That's your freedom. And when they're willing to take that away, this is not good for you and it's not going to save your life. It's guaranteed. If it was so great, they wouldn't have had to force anybody.
Or if it worked.
And they keep coming up with new, dumber and dumber bullshit, like, the mask. And they convinced me, like, okay, there is a possibility, I'll have to say, that this may slightly reduce infection, and if I wear it, and that makes sense. The shot thing is only good and only gonna help if it does the person who gets it. That's bottom line. The fact that they can still catch it and they can still spread it than a vaccinated and unvaccinated person is no difference when it comes to their own personal health. And that's the bottom line.
Right.
That once you and they gave us that information, and once you come to that understanding, then being forced to do that is just a display of power and control. Nothing more.
Okay. But hold on. So what did they tell us when they just brought the vaccine to the table? The vaccine is 97% effective, meaning that gonna hold you. You won't worry about 3%. You be like, yeah, I'm good. That means if you take the vaccine, you're not gonna have the virus. If you hear 97% effective, what do you think first in your mind? That you're not gonna catch the virus. 97% chance you're not gonna get the virus.
A 97% chance you're not going to catch a virus that had a 0.1% death rate.
Exactly. So as soon as now everything starts coming out and people start seeing some things, now you're gonna change your mouth and say, no, the vaccine just to stop you from dying. No, that's not why the vaccine is supposed to be. It's supposed to stop me from getting the virus. So if I don't have the virus, then why I would worry about dying from it? So you have to just stop the virus. First, you get the vaccine to stop the virus, not to stop me from dying. I'm going to die anyway. Get the vaccine to stop me from having the virus. Yeah, so if you have one that stop the virus, then I wouldn't even have no problem with it. Why
That's
can't stop the virus?
Yeah.
Yeah, why can't stop the virus? That's what I would have pumped it in my body for, to stop me from getting that virus I'm so scared of. But nah, I'm going to still get the virus. So why am I going to take the vaccine for? Makes no sense.
And that's how you know. And that's how you know. And then people like you that's saying this and have a platform that people pay attention to, then you're getting eliminated from the equation, which that's more proof. Yeah. It's more proof of what they do.
Right, why would they take it down if it was so stupid and crazy?
Mag's the most dangerous person in America.
For real,
He really is. Like, and I hear other people, there's other people who speak out. I'll even put like Kwame Brown in there. There are other people who I will say speak some truth, right? And have the ability, because man, be honest. Dude, I appreciate the shit. I am so thankful and supportive of any like black man that will just stand up and say the truth and not make things about race. Because honestly, I can't even talk on that subject. And anything I say, even if I make a great point, there will be people who will not allow me to even speak in that realm. So when I hear certain people like you, like not make things about color, like it's hard when you, especially like when you start getting like say a following and people actually do care about what you say. I can imagine that you do get to a point where you're like, fuck, I could get them to do some shit. And if somebody goes, hey, you want to live nice, you want to not have to worry about money, get those people to do some shit. Like I can see that's that temptation. That's that story of Jesus being tempted on the mountain, you know, of where
Yeah, because I always say that too, man. I always say that. I even have a section in my podcast where I discuss that basically. Like, you know, if you're just out there doing truth and you're black, you have to be some kind of fighting against some other race, or, you know, if you're out there white and doing truth, you have to be fighting against another race. I don't see it like that, man. That's not what I'm here about. And I don't have a hating bone in my body. A lot of people hate me for what I'm saying, but I don't have no hating bone in my body for nobody or no set of people. I don't hate a set of people. But I only hate the people that manipulating us. You know what I mean? The people that manipulating us and, you know, controlling us, those are the people I despise. You heard me? I'm
kind of starting to get pissed off at the people who are going along with it too, though, man. I ain't going to lie. They disappointed me. Like, it is getting to a point to where I'm like, y'all fuckers really not going to, like, say anything?
Man, I ain't going to lie. You real. I ain't
Dude,
you real, man. I ain't gonna lie. You real, because that's the feeling I get a lot of times. I'm rolling around and see somebody's face tie up all the way to the eyes and driving crazy. I'm just like, man, I'm tired of people, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. The people get to my nerves in a sense where
And
I
I hate,
don't like them, man.
I hate fighting. I hate fighting liberals too, man. I liked it after 9/11. I became, I guess, I went down that rabbit hole, man. I learned a lot. Like I was at a perfect time in my life to do like research, and like that was my college.
Yeah.
That was kind of like my college, right? I went and studied a bunch of weird shit nobody else was studying, and I fought against the conservatives, them, and man, it like was almost felt good. You felt good about yourself that you were being more understanding, more cultured, more loving people, caring about people, not judging people. Like it was a fun road to go down, and the hate that you got for being that type of person from the people who are anti that, you fed off of it. It was great to fight against the lies and the bullshit and the one world government. It felt good. This time, it sucks. I fucking hate it. And maybe it's just because I'm old, but it just feels different now. That it feels different now.
Age is money, man. Age is priceless, if you want to say it like that, because, you know, sometimes I'm glad that I brought up in the times that I brought up, because, you know, I get to see some things, you know, that some people out here never get to see and get the understanding of certain things, and they never get to, you know, to dissect. But, you know, we gain knowledge off age, man. So, you know, we don't just age. We age with knowledge. Because I was thinking that maybe the older folks these times would have more knowledge as far as, you know, what's going on. And I didn't see that. I was kind of disappointed with them as far as the older people, like, you know.
Oh, the people who've seen people fight and had family members fight and die for freedom went lined up first to go get the vaccine because they were scared of the flu. The vaccine was just another thing the doctors pumped into them.
Yep.
Like, you see these fat bastards walking around. Half of them got fucking diabetes, chugging down 4 gallons of ice cream a week, but yet going to give me health advice.
Yep. You can see them all come out now.
Oh, man.
Yeah, well, somebody told me that they was watching this dude on YouTube, and they say he weighed about 400 pounds, but he was there telling them about health and all this, and I'm like, you shouldn't have even mentioned that, because I can't see past that. You know, you're doing something about healthy things, and you're talking. Nah, I don't know if I'm going to listen to you, because
yeah,
you
now
probably have it backwards.
If he was recommending what was the best hot dog to buy, then I probably want to listen. Who makes the best cream pies?
And all of that.
Well,
yeah, that's right.
Well,
that's
dude,
crazy,
before we let you go, man, first of all, thank you so much, man, for everything. You coming on and talking to us.
You're welcome, my friend.
It's been amazing. And what's the next step for Mag? Like, if people want to see more, you still got stuff out. You can still find it. I know that.
Yeah, like I was telling you before we started, I was trying to, you know, get a radio show off the road, man, where I could have a app or, you know, a little website where you can just tune in and get the radio show. And like I say, I'm going to do like 3 hours a live a day, and, you know, do some little, you know, fit some you know, videos and them things. Not videos, but some little audio podcasts and them things. But when I'm offline and them things. But yeah, I want to set it up like that so people can have access to just, you know, just come get some Bitter Truth wherever you at. You can tune in.
Dude, definitely. Check them out.
That's my next move.
Bitter Truth. If you search it, you're going to hopefully still find a ton of stuff. Less every day, probably. America's most dangerous man.
That's right. Hey, we're gonna still put up some videos on YouTube. I know I say not YouTube, but yeah, I'm gonna do the live on YouTube. I'm gonna do a few lives on YouTube, and then Mag Truth on the Run, and I'm gonna re-upload videos on BitTruth still, and, you know, some new videos on Instagram. So yeah, we gonna cover all platforms. The Instagram going right now, so yeah, we go start doing some videes on there. So. Just look out, man. Bitter Truth is out there now.
Hell yeah! Thank you so much, man. I was so upset that last BitChute video it was tearing me up. I'm like, man, I got to talk to this dude. Sometimes, dude, I lose I've said over the course of doing this show, I've lost, I guess, some friends maybe, or I've gotten to certain situations to where my mouth and my ideas and just horrible things I've said got me in trouble. And so, man, it's nice to know that I'm not alone, though. And I know sometimes just having somebody go, hey, don't quit, or that was funny, kind of can keep you, help you keep going. And I can't imagine every time a channel would get taken down, I'd probably quit. So man, I'm glad you have it, and I wanted to let you know, man, we all appreciate you.
Yeah.
Allie, you want to say anything?
No, I'm a huge fan. That's all.
Oh, appreciate you, Ali. That's your name?
Yeah.
All right. Thank you. Well, you have a show. What's your radio show? You have a radio show, a podcast?
I just do Not Real Radio on this. We do it once a week.
Okay, that's what's up. I might have to just tune in,
All right.
Check y'all out.
Oh, God,
That's
that would
right.
be awesome.
Yeah, it'd be fun. Luckily for us, there's no video of us, so you won't be able to say that she's a man and Mayday's probably a sodomite.
No, don't do that. Come on.
Dude, I was so worried I was going to be a sodomite tonight that I'm like, oh, man, this might be the one that crushes me. I'm going to get that fucking Vax tomorrow.
Hey, if you was, I wouldn't be on kicking it with you, man. You know that? Yeah, I just don't kick it with anybody. So, this is my first interview, so-called. So,
Oh,
man.
You know what it is.
Well, it will not be your last. Dude.
I already know, man, but I appreciate you every time, man. Thanks for this, shout out and the interview, man. Respect.
We're very honored. Okay. Thanks for being brave
Got
and
my
speaking
support.
up.
Can you give
All right.
on your way out, can you give us a Not Real Radio Mag, I'm Gone?
Yeah, Mag, I'm gone.
Yeah, lucky right, dude. Thank you so much.
All right, man. Take care. Bye on.
All right.
Bye.
All right.
Dude, that was so amazing. Top 10 moments, Not Real Radio, maybe number one.
God.
That was so fun. Wow.
Holy shit,
right?
Wow.
Dude, Mayday doesn't have a mic, so
His
he can't
microphone
do
broke off the stand during the
break.
mag.
All right.
You want me to do it?
That was so fun. Yeah, you want to do
Oh,
it?
my
Go
God.
ahead.
Oh, wow, okay. Not Real Radio 293, Bitter Truth with Mag. Here with the break, it's DJ Ali giving you Zombies Eating Sheep, The Claws, and Lil Thrifty's Get It How You Live. Enjoy the break. We'll be back.